Take, O Lord, and receive all my liberty. Take, O Lord, and receive my memory, my understanding, my entire will. You have given me all that I am. You have given me all I possess. I now give it back to you.
Friends, good morning to all of you. Today we are extremely glad to have our young budding novices with us. All these novices are from Andhra Jesuit province. If you're really interested to know what happens during 1 month of spiritual exercises of St. Ignatius of Loyola, stay attuned to these budding novices who are going to share their pearls of wisdom of Ignatian spirituality.
Friends, in the beginning, as I was under the formation, I was asked and demanded to maintain and keep silence. But I found it very difficult and I struggled a lot to maintain silence. But now, after doing the Ignatian spirituality of 1 month long retreat, it enabled me and it made me to experience the power of silence in my prayers, in the works, in the activities, and in the blow of the wind. Very especially, before long retreat, I was not able to identify or realize the falling of the leaf, the sound of the birds, and around me the sounds. But after making the long retreat, I am able to see the things and the power of silence in them. And then the spiritual exercises of St. Ignatius, the number 23, the principle and foundation. This is the very spiritual exercises which formed and molded me to encounter God in all things and all things in God to be united with Him.
During my long retreat time, I felt frightened, doubtful and discouraged. But while I was contemplating on kingdom meditation, the one side, the evil was inviting me to experience the pride, lustfulness, greed and having no humility. And the other side, the Lord was inviting me with His virtues, simplicity, generosity and being humble. In this conflict, the Loyola of Ignatius invited me to make use of his discernment tool, and then I understood the evil side, desolation, and the divine side, the consolation. Now I am with the virtue of simplicity, humility, and generosity.
Constitution preamble, Ignatius desires that every Jesuit should stand under the banner of cross as a soldier. When I heard this, I felt scared, because to sacrifice one's life by standing under the banner of cross, it is very difficult, at least for me. However, the months-long retreat in my contemplation, as I was traveling with the Jesus in a lonely desert, I felt strengthened when he overcame the evil temptations, because by seeing him, I also overcame my temptations. In the same way, as I was traveling with the Jesus in his hometown, he was rejected, but he continued his mission. There, I received a lot of courage from Jesus. At the moment of his crucifixion, he gave his only mother to me as my mother. There I experienced the unconditional love of Jesus, which made me, molded me, and shaped me as a knight to bring souls for Christ by just standing under the banner of the cross courageously. In my early stage of formation, many fathers, brothers used to share their long retreat experiences with us. I was really inspired and got the desire to experience the Lord in my long retreat. Before my long retreat, I was really frightened and unwilling to embrace the Lord and to follow Him. Following Christ is nothing but taking up our own cross and leaving everything. Leaving my mother alone at home and leaving my brother is really a painful thing and a heart-touching thing for me. I could not even digest the pain. As I was going on with these experiences, I shared everything with the Lord during the long retreat. I was really strengthened and supported by the Lord with the promises that He has given me, that He would take care of me till the end of my life.
In the spiritual exercises, Ignatius has clearly written about the three types of persons. One is attached person, second one detached person, and third one a free person. Before the long retreat, I was much attached to my friends, family members, and the relatives. I was much distracted in the long retreat because of this attachment to them. When I was much deeply dissatisfied, and when I was meditating upon the attachment with my parents, a Bible verse flashed within me, that is, who are my brother and my mother, whoever does the will of the Father. This verse attracted me so much and made me to feel comfortable that I am supposed to do what I am to do, that is, to love the Lord. I'm very much thankful to the spiritual exercises that it enlightened my heart and mind to be with God and to serve the Lord and to be a soldier for the Lord.
I used to think that intimate relationship is possible only with human beings. But while I was undergoing the spiritual exercises of St. Ignatius, I came to know that intimate relationship is possible with God, who came to this world to save me from sins. By enjoying God's presence in my life, I experienced His unconditional love and care. I also realized that God gives an everlasting joy.
The fruits I gathered by undergoing the spiritual exercises of St. Ignatius are very deep and sensitive. Ignatius proposes a beautiful and wonderful meditation, contemplation to obtain love. Before undergoing these spiritual exercises, I was not able to find the spark of divinity present in the world, in the creation and in the things of the world. But after going through this wonderful and meditative experience, I saw a spark of divinity present everywhere. In the trees, in the animals, in the birds, in the water, and everywhere, God is working for me and God is laboring for me. This was a wonderful experience, made me to change and to see God everywhere and everywhere God. I thank Father Ignatius for this wonderful and beautiful experience for me.
This is the most powerful book, The Spiritual Exercises of St. Ignatius. That is my life, and that is the life of every Jesuit in the world.